I feel like I'm a slave to the business, and I really hate that. Good afternoon, y'all. Well, not afternoon, because it's 7:08 p.m. So technically, good evening, y'all. Welcome back. Girl, it's been a ride this week. It's been a ride. I have on this Juicy Couture robe. I don't remember where I got it, y'all. I'm thinking it was Burlington. I'm taking a guess, but I'm not 100% sure. This is what it looks like. Wait, should I go back more? This is it fully. Super comfortable. Definitely don't need it today because it's really not cold at all. It's really nice and breezy. It actually feels like springtime. Y'all, I've been dealing with a lot of things, and I had to pull myself out of a funk. I'll get into that in a little bit, but I finally was motivated enough. You know how it gets. I finally was motivated enough to do my laundry, and I hadn't done my laundry in such a long time. I'm not even sure. I didn't keep track. I hadn't done laundry in a while, so I did laundry today. Then I went food shopping. When I tell you the only thing I had in this house was water to drink, and I said, we gotta get out of bed. We gotta move our body. I went food shopping. Now I'm about to just make a salad. I'm gonna finagle it a little bit. Let me put you over here so I can be able to show you. I purchased, but oh my goodness, this hair looks crazy. I wash my hair as well. And I just let it air dry. And let me tell you, stress be showing up in the most inconvenient spaces. I was so stressed this past week and a half, and I didn't realize how much of a toll it took on my body until I went to go wash my hair, and I had, I don't want to say clumps because it wasn't clumps, but I definitely had a lot of hair coming out to the point that like this central point right here, y'all look at the length of my hair right now. All of that fell off. Life be lifing. Let me put it up in like a semi bun. Life be lifing, y'all. Sorry, I keep moving you around because I'm trying to find the perfect lighting. Let me show you what I purchased. So I ended up getting some of these. Now I've had these before, just not in like a frozen bag. I've had like the ones in like a dry container bag, and you typically have to like boil it and soften it. Sometimes you'll boil it over and not boil it. You'll have to place it in water and let it soften, kind of like what you would do if you grab any natural bag of beans of any sort, and some people let it stay in water overnight so like that it can soften enough in order to cook it. So basically I've had it that way, and I've only had it in a stew form. So today I kind of want to roast it with like onions and garlic and all that because I want to make a salad. And rather than having it with roasted like yellow corn, typical corn, I want to use that one instead. Okay, and then lemon so I can make lemonade. Some, oh my god, what are you called? What are you called? Green onions. Wow, okay. Some of that. And then, so much crap in here. We've got some lettuce. Put this over there. I'm placing everything over there in that corner, so if you see me go in and out, that's why. I ended up getting yuca. We call it yuca. I ended up getting some yuca. That one I'm gonna do it on a separate day. I ended up getting cucumbers, that's for the salad, avocado. I'm not a big avocado kind of person. I feel like avocado tastes like nothing. It's just buttery and it tastes like nothing and it's very confusing. So I don't really care for it. I've had it mixed with things, like if you mix it, of course if you have it, for instance, like if you're cooking something and you put that on top, or if it's like a salad with a bunch of seasonings and you put that on top. I know some people put some like lime and salt and whatever else and have it that way. My niece likes to add a little bit of sugar. She'll put a little bit of sugar and have it that way, like a fruit. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it, but I figured since I'm having a salad, maybe it'll go, why can't I speak, girl? Get your life together. Maybe it will go good with that. I ended up getting a mango. Hopefully this one's ripe by like the next 2 days or so. I need to get into the habit of learning what types of fruits are in season so I know what to buy, because I get confused. So there's that. And we've got some red onions, regular onion, that's to like do the corn and whatnot with. And then we have some cherry tomatoes. And then I bought strawberries just to buy it, and I purchased it honestly because it was on sale. Strawberries are very expensive, but this one's on sale, and I figured maybe it's because like it's going bad soon. It's not as fresh, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pick around and see what looks good and eat that, because honestly sometimes I'll spend a lot of money on strawberries and I'll get the ones that they so-called fresh. Within a day or two it's rotten in the fridge anyway, so I'd rather just take a chance with this. Okay, that was the shopping for the day. How do you guys feel about the cooking segment? Like whenever I'm making something, I'll typically turn the camera to whatever I'm chopping and I'm making, and I don't know if you guys like that. Do you like that, or am I doing too much? Because sometimes I don't know. Like right now I'm about to prepare this, and honestly I don't feel like I need to be doing all that, right? Or do you guys like to see that part? I'm gonna skip it, this vlog. I'm about making you dizzy, girl, I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna skip it, this vlog, and then you guys let me know if you don't like it when I skip it, if you like it when I skip it, if you like, what am I talking about? I'm talking about, my mouth is running in circles. If you prefer to have that part as well, or if you don't really care for it. Because I always wonder, like, do people care for that? Or do they just wanna like have a one-on-one and just a conversation, you know? About to cut my onions, I gotta grab my knife. Listen, I've been going through it, girl. I feel like, and it feels crazy because the world has a lot going on and I'm aware of it, right? But I feel like I'm still entitled to feel what I feel and express what I want to express. I normally get seasonal depression anyway. That's why I'm always out. Like when it comes winter time, I try to take myself out of the house and I try to do activities and I try to like do things to keep my mind busy so that I'm not stuck inside just, you know, dreading everything. But so much is going on, and y'all, life is so effing expensive. And I know you may be thinking like, well, you got a business, blah, 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 you should be good. Let me tell you something. Owning a business, especially out here in New York City, girl, that's more bills. Yes, I have freedom for whatever else I want to do, but don't ever think that when you open a business, and because you have a business, that you're automatically going to become rich overnight and you're not going to have bills and responsibility, because that is a lie. You're definitely going to have bills and responsibilities, and it becomes overwhelming. It becomes very overwhelming. And besides that, you know, other life things that happen. And then stress, anxiety, like all of these things hit you all at once from every corner. And then you're just stuck there like, oh my God. So I went into a deep funk of stress. I have so much going on. I have so much responsibility. And you know, like, it's hard when you do it on your own. It's different when you have help, but I do everything on my own. And so sometimes I get overwhelmed. Sometimes I get stressed and overwhelmed, and it's frustrating. Especially right now with everything the way it's going, it's just, I feel like I don't know how to explain how I feel, y'all. The world is crazy right now. The world is crazy. Why the heck are we in a war that we don't need to be in? That's none of our business to begin with anyway. Why is inflation so freaking high? Why are there like no help available when you need certain things? But then when you don't acquire these things and you have a breakdown, then it's like, oh, you're irresponsible and you're whatever. I feel like everything is set up to make you fail right now, honestly. And I don't mean to bring the mood down, y'all. I'm not trying to bring the mood down. I'm just being real. Because life lately, lately is insanity. It truly is insanity. I just chopped up my onions, and this lighting is insane. I just chopped up the onions. Can you see it? Girl, I'll show you after. I chopped up the onions and I put some of these corns in it. What am I gonna season it with? Also, I gotta think about what, so it's gonna be this with the onions. Then I'm gonna have the lettuce, the cherry tomatoes, and the cucumber, and the red onions, and some avocado. Yeah. I think that will taste really good. And then I think I'll do, for dressing, maybe I'll do like Japanese style. Maybe like Kewpie mayo with a little bit of soy sauce, maybe some sesame seeds, maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna search something online and see what I can come up with. I'm just craving a salad right now. I had rice and whatever else the last few days. And after having something for a few days in a row, I'm over it. Like, I don't like eating things frequently. I like to switch it up. I don't want to always eat Cape Verdean or African meals all the time. I don't always want to have Asian meals all the time. I don't always want to have American dish. Like, I like to mix it up. I want to try different cultural dishes, and I want to try different recipes, because I get bored and tired of eating the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. Y'all, I'm gonna insert a clip of what I did the other day. First of all, when it comes to baking, I don't get it. I just don't understand baking. And it's crazy because you will put exactly the amount of ingredient that they write down that they give you instruction for. You will put exactly what it is they say, and you can still mess it up. Like, and I just don't understand it. Like, when it comes to cooking, you can give me ingredients. You don't even have to give me measurements. Just give me ingredients or give me like a few things to work with, and I'll figure it out. I have no problem. I'll make something happen. I'll figure out the flavor, etc. But when it comes to baking, I just can't get it. And I don't know if it's because I'm like, naturally, I'm just not a sweets kind of person. I don't gravitate towards that. I'm more of a savory kind of person. So for me, it's just, I know what flavors I like in my meal. So anyway, for Galentine's, I did little cupcakes. Well, they ended up looking more like muffins, but I did little cupcakes, and I did lemon glaze with it, and it was like lemon flavored, and it was absolutely freaking delicious. So this round, I was like, okay, let me do something for myself today because we're not really in the mood. So let me do something for myself to kind of like uplift my spirits. I was like, okay, let me bake. I'm gonna do just vanilla cupcakes, just regular vanilla cupcakes with vanilla frosting. When I tell you, it was a struggle to do that. And also when it comes to frosting, I don't understand frosting. I'm not a frosting kind of girl anyway. I don't like, whenever I buy pastries from whatever from whatever bakeries I'm getting it from, I don't typically go for anything with frosting. I like more of a glaze or like a custard or a filling. That's more my vibe. So I was trying to figure out how to do it, and I'm trying to pipe it, and then I gotta insert a clip for y'all to see the disaster of it all. But it wasn't so bad. The flavor wasn't so bad. It's just, actually I'm lying. The cupcake came out a little sweeter than I would like. I kind of wish I didn't follow the instruction completely when it came to like the sugar content, because it was way too much. And then the frosting was even sweeter, especially because I added the vanilla, then I added the milk, then it was just too much. And the powdered sugar is just, I feel like powdered sugar is just too sweet. And I don't know, like, I'm not really good with baking. So I feel like in the future, I'm gonna have to try to find a substitute, other ways to do it where it's not so sweet, because y'all, and it looks crazy. I'm gonna show you what the frosting and everything looks like on top of that. But let me cook this, do what I gotta do, set it up, and then we'll catch up. As you can see, it is a hot mess. I mean, I couldn't even get the piping down. I couldn't get it in a perfect cylinder. I don't know how you guys do it. And then look at everything just burnt and stuck to the pan. Showing you the process right now. I've got all the greens in here, cleaning them out, get rid of all the dirt and crap in it. And then right here, I got this set aside. Now I'm gonna add the oil and seasoning and stir fry and all that. But right now, I wanna make my lemonade, good old-fashioned lemonade. Grab a lemon, squeeze it in a cup. You got the sugar. Let me actually grab this for my lemonade. Then we're gonna put on a spoon. Okay. And we're gonna do that now. So once I do that and put it in here, then I'm gonna throw it in the freezer. So like that, it starts to get really cold. I also like when like the ice starts to form up top. I like my drinks really, really, really cold, unless it's like tea or something like that, of course. Then I want that hot. But anyway, we're gonna do that first, and then stir fry that, and then put everything together, and then I'm gonna figure out what kind of sauce I want. Now, before we even start, what I like to do is I like to rinse that with super scorching hot water. Even though the lemon is technically, like, the peel is not going in, I still want to clean the dirt and whatever residue it has around it. So I'll just put it on like the hottest setting I can think of. This one is like super burning now. I don't know if you can see the steam. Can you see the steam? I don't know if you can see the steam, but it's steaming, y'all. Alright, and then I like to put it on this setting. And I like to do like this side, and then I'll spin it around and do the other side and give it like a few seconds just to get rid of anything on it. I'm gonna taste it and see if it's good. I don't like a lot of sugar in mine. I like it to still be a bit sour. So let's see. Perfect. Perfection. Don't need any more sugar in that. Now I'm about to throw it in the freezer. And I feel like these things are done being clean. I'm about to rinse it out, put it to the side, and then start stir frying my corn. So good. I'm gonna put it right up here. Hopefully it's not too much weight. That's a little scary. We're gonna put it right back down here. Let it do its thing. That's what the corn is looking like after I seasoned and roasted it. Now for the sauce, I'm roasting sesame seeds on this. And then I'm gonna add a combination to find out the way I like it. So rice vinegar, soy sauce, garlic seasoning, sesame seed oil, ground ginger, Kewpie mayo, and then I gotta grab some honey and add that and figure out the flavoring I like. This is what the salad's looking like so far. So the lettuce, got the red onions, cherry tomatoes, you've got the cucumbers. Of course, we'll add the avocado at the end. This is almost done. Roasting, just to like grab the flavor. This is a lot. I don't know why I thought I was gonna eat this entire plate, y'all, but I'm gonna eat whatever I can and then just put whatever's left over in the fridge for tomorrow. Okay, moment of truth, y'all. We about to add the dressing. I mixed it all up in here. So I'm gonna drizzle some of that. Let me see. Let me show you. Okay, so we're gonna please forgive my lighting, y'all. It's late at night and I'm in the kitchen. But let's just like lather some of this on and see what it's given. Okay. I've already blessed my meal. I gotta grab a little bit of everything. So let's get some lettuce, tomato, cucumber, some of this corn, all of it into this one bite. Here we go. Oh my God. That is so freaking good. That is so good. I feel so happy and satisfied. All right, let me put this away so I can eat it later on, well, not later on, tomorrow, because it's late. But I'm full, y'all, and a lot of the dressing left over, so I'll use that tomorrow as well. Good morning. I'm about to make some tea. I want to make some of this the nighttime detox. Even though it says nighttime, I want to do this rather than the wow, my voice sounds so raspy. Rather than my other tea, because I just like the flavor of this. And I had purchased this at TJ Maxx for $7.99 not too long ago. And it is made with real cinnamon, burdock root, star anise, and nettle leaves, caffeine free. So I'm gonna have some of this morning because I don't know, I'm just craving some tea. Oh my goodness. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep too well, but I didn't sleep bad either. Like I got just enough hours. And I'm not the type of person who can nap. Like I know some people can take a nap and wake up feeling rejuvenated 30 minutes later or so. I can't take a nap to save my life. Like if I try to take a nap, I'm gonna go into a deep sleep and then I'm gonna wake up early in the morning and not be able to go to sleep until like the next day. I don't know, I'm just not a nap kind of person. Anyway, I'm gonna make some of this tea. I'm not gonna put any like sweetness in it. I'm just gonna have it as is. after we have some tea, probably gonna have some strawberry. I definitely gotta rinse that out. I should do that now. I should put it in a bowl. I'm gonna use some vinegar. I would have used some baking soda as well, but I don't think I have any left. No, I only have baking powder. I don't have baking soda. So I'm just gonna clean that in a bowl. I feel like by tomorrow, it's probably not gonna be no good. Because even like opening it today, I can tell a lot of it has started to go south. This is why it was on sale, but I knew what I was walking into, so I'm not gonna complain. It's time to get this out. It is so full. I have the tea kettle that my sister gave me for my birthday, but I just need her to ship it to me. So I'm still using my pot. Okay, that should be good. We're gonna let it sit and cool off just a little bit. I wanna show you the backyard and my plans for it all. Alright, let's head out. So this is what it looks like right now. I have all these old, what do you call these? What are these? Like mats? I'm not even sure what to call it. But the good thing is that I got permission from my landlord to be able to cover it and change it. It goes down to here, there. I don't know who that belongs to. Definitely want to get rid of it. And then look at this, y'all. I feel like this is a rose bush, right? I feel like that roses in the backyard. Am I tripping? Look at the thorns and everything. I googled it and I'm trying to like find research on what kind of plant or like flower bush this is, and I just kept getting roses. So we might have roses in the summertime, which would be really cool because then I could just pick it and put it inside the house. I just don't know when they're gonna start blooming. That's the only thing. But I want to change the ground. I want to switch all of that out. And I just don't know like where I want to sit, because I want to have like a chair for tanning, and then the grill and whatever else I'm definitely going to put on the side as well. I'm going to get rid of this one because I don't know who it belongs to. And then I want to have an inflatable pool. I got my landlord permission, and he was like, yeah, as long as it's not like every single day. And then I asked him, can I switch this out to something nicer? And he was like, oh, you can do whatever you like you can keep the dirt if you want, you can cover it. So the only thing though is that these are like nailed down. So I think to save myself the headache, I'm just gonna place it like on top. That's what the back end is looking like. This might still be too hot. But I feel like that bush is a rose bush. Am I bugging? because I researched, y'all, I got a bikini top underneath because I went doing I did laundry yesterday, and so I washed all of my bras, my underwears, and then I also bought a new package of underwear. It was like, I think a 15 pack of new underwear. And so I was just washing everything, and the only thing that I had that was clean to wear as a bra was this bikini, because I washed it, what was it? I washed it last year, but then I had it stored away. You know how you store away your summer, your winter and stuff like that? So I had it stored away so it was still clean, and it was the only thing I could put on because I had no bra. So that's why that's why it looks like that. But anyway, what was I saying? I really feel like that's a rose bush. I was looking at the particular thorns, and I was looking at the little buds growing out of it, because I kept researching, and I'm like, what kind of bush is this? And they have it a specific way. They have the last person who lived here has it wrapped around with this rope, and I guess that's for when it sprouts, so like that it doesn't lean over and fall. So I decided to just keep it there. But I really think it's a rose bush. Now, is it a red rose? Is it like, I have no idea. But I'm excited. I feel like that's what it is. What else would it be? I can't think of anything else that it would be, but I'm excited. If it is that, then I could just grab roses from my backyard and like put it inside the house in the summertime. I do want to eventually have plants in the apartment and flowers and all that. I'm just not, like, I want to so badly be a plant mom. I want to be able to keep them alive and raise it and grow it. I don't have the experience. And that's the plan. Yeah, I'm trying. It is crazy because it's not like I'm not sleeping all the time. Like yesterday was an okay sleep. It wasn't the best. I'm sleeping pretty well. It's just my brain is on overdrive, so it doesn't matter how long I sleep. I'm just like overthinking all the time. I have a lot of things to do. And even last night when I was done doing my meals and all that, I was on my laptop, and I was on my phone, and I was answering emails. I'm trying to collaborate with more companies. I'm trying to figure out business life. I'm trying to figure out how to what am I trying to say? I'm trying to figure out how to utilize my time and how to keep myself busy, but not just busy, but how to keep myself involved in different aspects of the nail world. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because sitting behind a desk every day, not a desk, sitting behind a table every day and just doing nails every day in a salon is just like, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I think because I shut down last year, and I had such a huge burnout, and then I had that long period break, and then I came back into nail world heavy and head on, and I feel like I should have gradually and slowly done it, because now I can't stand being in a salon and sitting down on a table for long periods of time. I can't do it anymore. I don't know why. It's frustrating. I don't enjoy it anymore, and then I'm irritated most of the time, and then I'm checking my schedule, and I'm just like, I can't wait to get off. And when I get off early, usually when I get off early, I'll like post it to my story. I'll try to get someone in. I'll stay longer just in case someone books. Yo, I'll be out. I'll be out. When I'm done, I'll be out. I don't know. I can't handle being inside a salon building for so long, for a long period of time. I just can't do it anymore. I need to move. I'm realizing that I don't like being stuck in one place for such a long time. I like to move. I like to go different areas. I like to explore. I don't want to be stuck in the same position every single day for hours and hours and hours on end. I can't do it anymore, y'all. I can't. And I think that's what contributes to my like stress. I love the taste of this. But what was I saying? That's what contributed to my stress, and then anxiety, and then I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. I've been doing this for, my God, over 10 years. How many years exactly? If it's 12, 13, 14 years, I don't know exactly, but I know it's definitely over a decade. And I know I just reopened, but I'm just like second guessing everything because I can't. It's stressful. And you would think like owning something and having freedom to create your own schedule, that you would have more freedom and more time to relax and go places and travel and stuff like that. And that is an absolute lie. I don't know why they lied to us about that. When you own something and you're in the middle of growing it and it's like a beginner business, when I tell you, you spend every single day of your life consumed in that business. And it's different because it's not like an e-commerce, how do you say it? E-commerce type of business. It's a business where I'm actually physically doing the job every single day. So it's draining on my body. And then on top of that, life got so expensive that, as you guys have seen, like I'll do outside work. I'll do like collaborations with people. And I even at one time was doing mine and then still doing a few days, like 2-3 days sometimes. Not every week, but sometimes at a different shop. Just to kind of like keep myself busy and accumulate the income that I wanted, because I'm still growing my business. So of course that takes time. And I haven't been there like, this is going on month 2. I'm just like, I told them again, I was like, maybe next month, because I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to be back next month. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just exhausted. I want to be able to succeed and make the money that I need to make, but I don't want to drain myself, and I don't want to be, I feel like I'm a slave to the business, and I really hate that. And so I'm just trying to figure out ways. I'm trying to, because I'm not gonna lie, there's times where I think about the field that I'm in and I start to wonder if I need to just let it go completely. I start to wonder that, because it's not reaching what I want it to reach, and it's extremely exhausting. It's gotten to the point where I'm just like questioning everything. And it's okay to like, and I feel like I have the right to feel what I feel, and I feel like it's okay to have other thoughts, it's okay to have other how do I put this into words? It's okay to reevaluate things and try to figure out the solutions, and if possible, like maybe enter a different field. It's absolutely okay. I just turned 40 this month, and when I think about life, I'm like, I don't want to spend another decade trying to figure something out. I want to actually be certain in whatever field I'm in, and I want to be financially stable where I don't have to work as hard. That's the goal. I just want freedom. I want to be relaxed. I want freedom. I would love to make passive income. That would be amazing. And I just want to enjoy life. And I feel like I've accomplished everything I set out to accomplish in the last decade or so. I've done so much with my life. I really have. When I go back in time and I look at things, I'm like, wow, I accomplished so much. So I'm proud of myself. So it's not really like a disappointment of any kind. It's more of a realization that, okay, maybe we need to step into something new, Maybe it's time to redirect. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm not trying to be here from 40 to 50 still trying to figure this out. Like, I'm not doing it. I refuse to, and I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't care what anyone's opinion opinion is, I really don't care, because at the end of the day, I feel like most people feel like I do, and they just don't do anything about it, and that's their choice. I don't really care anymore. I don't care to appease others. I don't care opinions of what you think my next step, if it's a good decision or if it's not. I feel like life is supposed to be lived, and if you've done something for so long and you're in your heart, you're feeling like, okay, we need a change, then take that chance. Why stay stagnant and be stuck in the same position for the rest of your life? Like, I'm not doing that. So that's where I'm at right now, at this moment. I'm gonna figure it out. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it. I'm gonna figure it out. That's just, I am that kind of person. Like, when I want changes, I'm gonna make the changes. That's like, I don't doubt that at all. I'm just allowing myself to feel what I feel right now. I'm allowing myself to go through the motions, and I'm trying to figure out how to reach that next step. That's what I'm doing right now. So we'll see in the next few months. Can't even speak. We'll see in the next few months. You know, I'm just happy it's gonna be summer as well, because y'all, I need the sunlight. I miss the summertime, and I'm so excited to do something with this backyard. Like I said earlier, I got permission from my landlord. I was like, I don't really want a big pool, but I just want something that I can. He was like, that's fine, as long as you're not doing it like every single day, because I have to pay for water, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So definitely gonna have that. And then the couch, the sofa. I'm still trying to debate, y'all. You know what? Someone told me about anthropology. I checked online, it seemed okay, but they were like, there's an anthropology outlet in Connecticut. And she was like, I should go in person and like check and see what they have, because sometimes they have exclusive things for only in store, and they have nice colors as well. So I don't know if I want to travel all the way to Connecticut to do that. I'm still trying to decide. It depends on how lazy and motivated I feel. But I checked online and it's not too bad. I also checked Urban Outfitters online. Theirs was okay. But I definitely want to make a decision before summertime. I definitely want to have couch. So I never know what to call it, y'all. Couch, sofa. Is it the same thing? Is it different? I don't know. But I want to have one before the summer. Definitely. I'm glad I'm taking my time, because I even spoke to my sister and other people, and they're like, yeah, they want to, like, she wants to rearrange her entire like living room and change the colors and stuff. She's like, I wish I didn't buy all this, because now, so then it shows me that I have the right mind frame about it all. Like, the way that I'm doing is the right way, because so many people who rush to just fill in space in their apartments, and now they want to change it and they can't, because they spent all that money. And it's like, what are you going to do with the products, with all the items, the furniture and whatever. So I'm glad I'm taking my time. But y'all, let's check the strawberries and see if they're good, because I really want some. Honestly, I have no idea if there are any good ones here. There's not much, because I'm looking at it and they looking kind of crazy. But that's what happens. I feel like when you have natural fruit without any preservatives or crazy chemicals or any of that crap that they have in it, it's gonna naturally go bad quicker, because you're not putting all that crap on it. And these are supposed to be eaten fresh, like right off the plant, the root, the tree, wherever you're grabbing your fruits from. It's supposed to be eaten naturally like that. So I expected this outcome. Just rinsing off the vinegar. I have lemon, but I use that for my lemonade, because sometimes I'll mix all of that, especially when it comes to like these berries, strawberries, blueberries, stuff like that. I like to give it an extra rinse, but just don't have it today. So we're gonna use what we got and a little bit of prayer. That's what we're looking like. As you can see, some of them look really lovely, and some of them you can tell it's on its way out. It's gonna be like a scavenger hunt in here. I know it's insane to have some tea with some strawberry, but I am who I am. Okay, I've already played. Wow. I've already prayed and blessed. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely not gonna eat all of this right now. But let's see. Is this one good? This one looks so good. All right, looks pretty good. Does it taste good? I don't know. I just saw someone, I was like on Instagram and I saw this reel of a guy and he was like, all right, let's eat strawberries and see how we eat the strawberry. And then he put the whole thing in his mouth with like the leaves and all of that. And the other guy was like flabbergasted, like, oh my God, you eat that part? And he showed him, he was like, this is how I eat it. And so he was describing, well, you know it's edible, you can eat all that part. He's like, I don't understand why you'd want to pick it apart. You're supposed to get all the nutrients and stuff. Listen, he's possibly right. Like, you can eat the whole thing and whatnot. I don't want to eat past this. Once I reach right there, that's it for me. I don't need further than that. Like, I don't care how much nutrients it has in it. I don't want to. It's the same thing with like people eating the skin of a kiwi. I don't want to eat the skin of a kiwi. I know it's a lot of nutrition and stuff in it, but to put it in my mouth and feel the little fuzz and like, no thank you. No thank you. Okay, bon appetit. Ooh, she a little sour. Why do strawberries taste sour now? They don't taste sweet. Why does it taste sour? I feel like I haven't had a sweet strawberry in so long. And even though I'm not a sugar kind of girl, when it comes to strawberries and stuff, there should be some sort of sweetness to it. Why are you so sour? Let me try a smaller one. Okay. Okay, I can see why it was on sale. Why is it sour? Why is strawberry sour? I don't understand. Is that what happens when it's like about to go bad? It becomes sour? Fruit is so different than what it used to be when I was growing up. Like when I came to the US, when did I come to the US? I came to the US in 1992. When I came out here, the fruit was so drastically different than what it is now. My favorite fruit, believe it or not, used to be a peach. I was a peach girly. Like, you can give me a peach 24 hours a day, I would have ate that with no issue. And peaches used to be soft but firm. It was like a little bit fuzzy, but it wasn't too fuzzy. It was semi-sweet, but not like unbearable sweetness. It was juicy. It was like the equivalent of eating a really good ripe mango. Like, it didn't taste like a mango, of course, but you know how when you put a mango in your mouth and it's like instantly melts in your mouth and it's like soft and it's like delicious and sweet. You could tell like it is a delicious treat that you're having. That's what peach used to be like. And my aunt used to have a peach tree in her house, and I remember I would purposely like walk to school just so I can pass by her tree, and I would collect like 3 or 4 of those and I would eat it on my way. Like, I would eat all of them on the way to school. By the time I reached, they were all done. That's how delicious a peach used to be. Now you couldn't pay me money to eat a peach. The last time I tried a peach was, I'm not even exaggerating, y'all. The last time I tried a peach was probably like 8-9 years ago. I'm not even exaggerating. And when I put that peach in my mouth, first of all, it was tasting waxy. It doesn't even have like the natural fuzz that it used to have before. And then it's super hard. Like when you bite into it, it's almost like biting into an apple. This is how I remember. and it was like flavorless. It was barely any type of flavor. It was just like, it was disgusting. There was nothing to it at all. Like, it lost all its value. And so I don't know what they did to change it, but peach does not taste the same. Same thing with watermelon. I was never a huge watermelon fan. I don't really care for watermelon, but at least when I was younger and we would do cookouts, you know, they would always have watermelons at cookouts, and they would always slice it up. And not only was it juicy and delicious, it had seeds, like, you know, it was real. Now it's just not the same. And I feel like all the fruits are changing. And the strawberries, no matter where I buy it, whether it's like at a regular grocery store, whether it's somewhere that claims to be organic, like, it doesn't matter where I go, they're sour. It's just not the same. I think I'm done with this. I'm not feeling it. Oh my goodness. I just want to show you how real it got. These were my nails. This is my nails now. I ended up picking and chewing and pulling it apart. Girl, don't do what I do. Don't do what I did. It is officially time for some skincare. So everything that I'm using right now, including my armrest and whatever else, are from my favorite shops, you know, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington, except for 2 items that are possibly, no, that are definitely from Sephora. So I'm gonna start off with a deep cleanse. First, we're gonna go on with the Ole Henriksen, I don't know how to pronounce it. And it's the Pore Revive Purifying BHA Cleanser. First, we're gonna go in with that. Then after I cleanse with that, we're gonna go in with this Collagen Revitalizing Facial Cleanser. And oh, this one actually has a sticker, even better. This one's from TJ Maxx for $4.99. We're gonna use this one afterwards. After we do all that, I'm gonna go in with a cooling avocado clay mask. It's enriched with avocado oil, shea butter, and cocoa butter. This is it right here. It's a clay mask. We're gonna go in with that afterwards. Once we're done with all of that, what are we gonna do after that? Once we're done with all of that, we're gonna go in with our Flawless Skin collagen oil. So I'm gonna use some of this right here. And then I'm gonna use some of this, the ROC Retinol Line Smoothing Hydration Cream. We're gonna go in with this. This one, I'm not sure where it's from because it was gifted, so I have absolutely no idea, but I'm sure you could probably find it at like Ulta or Sephora. We're gonna do that, and after that, we're gonna go in with the 24K Gold Collagen from Clear Beauty, one of my favorites. Once we finish with every single one of those, what I'm gonna do also, no, actually I skipped a step, I'm sorry. So after the oil, then I'm gonna put in this right here, Ultra Calming Face Mist, and then I'll go in with the retinol cream and the other moisturizer. And then I also have this right here, which is a castor oil for your lashes. So I'm gonna use my little spatula to kind of put some of the castor oil on top to help the length, to help it grow. I don't know, I can't speak. And then at the end, this one, oh, this one has a sticker as well from TJ Maxx for $7.99. It's castor oil for your hair. No harmful chemicals, no sulfates, no parabens, no synthetic fragrance, no artificial colorants, pesticides free, gluten free. And it's this right here. I'm gonna use that to put into my scalp. My hair is a mess, but I'm still gonna put a little bit of oil and massage into it because I washed it recently. I just didn't add all these items to it. All right, so we're about to start. First, I gotta kind of like wet my face a little bit. I'm trying to set the temperature of the water because I don't want it too cold, but I also don't want it too hot. Get some of this. And then we gotta wet this to soften it up. The lighting in here is horrible. Time to rinse that off and then rinse my face, of course. It's okay if it's a little residue because I'm about to wash my face again, this time with this. I let it dry a little bit off camera. It's still kind of wet, but not too wet. And now we're gonna add the clay mask. Ooh, she thick. Ooh, girl. Yeah, that is a lot. And I wanna get every single bit of this. You know what? I should put some on my neck as well. Now we're gonna wait for it to dry before we take it off and continue everything else. Since the strawberries were a major fail, turn on the lights here. I wanna see if maybe the mango is any good. It doesn't look too ripe, but I still wanna cut it and eat it. Because the last time I waited too long, it was the same situation, and then I waited too long and then it became rotten. I don't know how to eat these fruits anymore. I really don't. Hold on, I forgot to close this. Okay, amen. Bon appetit. Am I gonna be able to do this? Why is this sour? It's a little ripe. It's not all the way, but it's like, shouldn't it be sweet? Why is everything sour? Oh my gosh. I'm not having luck with fruits today. Why are you sour? I'm just gonna put it in the fridge. I'm honestly so confused as to why all the fruits are sour. Why is the mango like, is it out of season? I don't understand. And it's not like hard. It's kind of ripe. It's just not all the way ripe. But still, it should be sweeter. Anyway, while my face is drying up, I hope you take something from this conversation that we've had, and from me just being like, I'm just trying to be open and transparent with you guys. I don't want to pretend and make it seem like everything is always great and as if I don't have my own issues that I deal with, because that's just not reality. I feel like people get online and do these vlogs and whatever else and make it seem like life is so perfect and they always have it 100% together, and that's a lie. That's a lie, and I feel like that's what makes others, you know, question their lives and feel so down and negative about themselves, because they see this image of someone who always has it together and everything is so perfect, and then they start questioning their lives. And I just don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want to sit up here and lie. Like, I go through things, I deal with stuff. This is reality. I have my good days and I have my bad days, and that's just life in general. And I just, like, you know, what I want you to take away from it all is that you can be honest with yourself, and you can be open about it, and you can sit in those feelings. I think it's very important to sit in your feelings and really evaluate and really like feel it all. I think that's important, because what happens is that's where a lot of mental health issues come from, is that people suppress all their feelings and emotions and frustrations and sadness and disappointments and like hurt and whatever else that they're feeling. You suppress it so much, and you know, that's like poison in your body. That becomes toxic. It becomes toxins and poison in your body, and that's what creates all these mental health issues, because you've suppressed so much of that emotion. You got to let it out. Like, you got to let that poison out of your body. What I will say is, like, take it in, feel it. If you're sad, be sad. If you want to cry about it, cry about it. If you want to have a day of just sulking in bed, girl, sulk in bed. Do what you got to do. Just don't live in it. That's the only thing. Like, feel it, go through it, but don't live there forever. Don't just sit in there. Don't let it take control of your life and take over everything. Like, I feel it, process it, scream, cry, do whatever it is that you gotta do, and then slowly but surely take it back. Take your control of your life back. Start doing things. Go outside, clean, cook if you need to, do laundry. Like I said, outside in the sun, go walk around. Even if you have nothing to do, go walk around. Even if you, like, I don't care what the situation is, like, you got to get yourself out of bed and you got to motivate yourself to move around. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to, I allow myself to experience things. I allow myself to go through it, feel what I feel. And then I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do to resolve it? I don't sit in it. I don't sulk in it forever. I don't let it take control of my life. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's okay to feel what you feel, and it's okay to go through the motions. Just don't live there, because that's what becomes dangerous. That's what causes all these issues. But this was just me going through the phase right now, and this is me handling it. I have nothing to do today. Yesterday as well, I had nothing to do. So I said, you know what? Let me get out of this funk. Let me do some laundry. Let me cook. Let me do some skincare. Let me go outside and walk. Let me, whatever it is that I can get myself and my body moving again. You just gotta, you gotta push yourself out of it. Because honestly, no one's coming to save you. That's the harsh reality I had to learn. That some of these experiences, even when you're surrounded by loved ones, even when you're surrounded by groups of friends or anything of that nature, no one's gonna understand what you feel besides yourself, because you're the one feeling it. And it's okay to talk to people about it. If that helps you release it, then release it. Speak to someone about it, express yourself. But at the end of the day, like, those people can only help you but so much. You've gotta want it for yourself, and you've gotta, like, push yourself out of it. Now, you might have help along the way. Yes, some people might help you in certain ways, but at the end of the day, like, it's your life, it's your body, it's your emotions. You know what I mean? So all in all, feel what you're feeling, go through the motions. Don't live in there. You got to get up, get out of it. Don't live in there. Don't let it suck you in. Make sure that you're doing what you have to do to pull yourself out of it all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, I feel like it's time now to take it off. You see, it's getting a little scabby over there. Let me set the temperature of this water, and then let's wash it off my face. Ooh, girl. She is caked up. Some part of this mask is very stubborn, and it doesn't want to, like, rub off. So I'm gonna use a wet paper towel to kind of just, like, scrub it off, because yeah, it didn't want to come off. It's just, like, sticking onto me. Especially the neck. Okay, now we're starting to disappear, which is good. And then this side, and then the edges, of course. Face is clean now. All good. I'm gonna put some of the spray. We're gonna go in with some oil. I like to rub it to, like, warm it in between my hands, and then I'll put it on. Ooh, we're looking real juicy. Okay. My elbow. Oh my goodness. My hand is so oily now from all the moisturizer. It just looks like a liner. So I like using that. Okay. And then after I dip it, we're gonna let that dry out. Make sure to close this, because I made the mistake of not closing it before and it all spilled out, and there's a lot in here, y'all. From Tatcha, the Kissu lip mask. It's like the overnight lip mask. I'm gonna use that right now. Look how much is left here. That is obsession. And now I'm gonna put on a lot, because these lips needs to be moisturized, girl. Absolutely one of my favorites. All right, now let's take this off and deal with this hair, because girl. Ooh-wee. Don't judge me, y'all. This hair's a mess. And I just washed it the other day. I don't want to wet it, so I'm just gonna put the oils in between and then I'm gonna put it back up because I'm gonna have to reactivate it. I go back to work tomorrow. I'm gonna have to reactivate my curls tomorrow anyway, so I'm just gonna like spray it and add in some leave-in conditioner. I try not to wash my hair every day because that's too much. It's a little bit excessive. This is super thick, so I'm just gonna, I feel like that's a good amount. And I'm just gonna put it in different areas of my hair, and then I'll go in and rub with my fingers. Ooh, she thick. I can feel. I feel like that's enough. I don't want to put too much because I don't want to clog it as well. It feels cold. It feels thick, but super cold. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go with my fingers. Like, I'm not scratching it or anything like that. I'm just basically rubbing it in. That feels good. Ooh. I've never had a head massage. I want to try it one day. Okay, girl. We're gonna put it up like this and just let it seep through. And that is the skincare for today. That's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and today's conversation. I hope you take something from it. And, you know, I'm gonna try to be as open and as honest with you all as I possibly can as I navigate all different avenues of my life and the things that I'm continuously evolving into. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.